Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Crypto Crow. We've got some Ethereum news about the CFTC challenging the SEC for basically Ethereum. So we're going to go over this right now. The SEC chair calls Ethereum a commodity, in contrast to SEC chair Gary Gensler's position. Chairman of the Commodities and Futures Trading Commission, Rothstein Benham, has called Ethereum a commodity and not a security, in apparent contrast to U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman Gary Gensler, who has consistently argued that every cryptocurrency other than Bitcoin falls under securities laws. Here's some facts. Benham, speaking to the Senate Agriculture Committee in a Wednesday hearing, argued that Ethereum had been listed on CFTC exchanges for quite some time, and that creates a direct jurisdictional hook for the agency to police both ETH's derivatives market and the underlying market. We could not have allowed the Ether futures product to be listed on a CFTC exchange if we did not feel strongly that it was a commodity asset, he added. To debate whether cryptocurrencies should be classified as securities or commodities has picked up steam among regulators over the past several years, as it would determine which agency assumes chief oversight of the digital assets. The crypto industry has widely voiced support for CFTC as a preferred regulator over the SEC. I wonder why that's the case. I don't know. Do you think you can figure that one out? According to Gensler, proof-of-stake cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum passed the Howey test, which refers to a Supreme Court case for determining whether a transaction qualifies as a security asset. So according to Gensler, proof-of-stake cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum passed the Howey test. You know what else is in that mix, or should be? Cardano, obviously, one of Ethereum's biggest competitors in the space. Benham also seemed to diverge from Gensler on stablecoins. While the SEC threatened to charge Paxos for issuing BUSD as an unregistered security last month, Benham has said that stablecoins should be considered commodities in the absence of new legislation for stablecoins. So, here, how many stable tokens out there are going to get regulated to hell in a handbasket? I believe that the majority of them, for one. But outside of that, proof of stake blockchains are ultimately, even by Gary Gensler's standards, considered to be passing the Howey test, which means there's quite a few out there. Cardano and Ethereum being obviously the most predominant in the crypto space. So that's a good sign for Cardano over the long haul, and also for Ethereum. And if that's the case, so what they're saying is that if they pass the Howey test, then ultimately they're not securities. So if they're not securities, that would make them commodities, would it not? And if that is the case, then the CFTC would ultimately be the regulating body for those assets. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how that continues to play out. Is the SEC and the CFTC going to end up going to war over what assets or what? Maybe that would be the call for creating some significant changes to the way the SEC dictates what is a security and what isn't, so that there is no more, we're not really sure, we're just claiming it because it works in our interest, because there's a lot of companies out there that we can find for, securities violations. So I don't know. And the other question is would the CFTC be more fair and more transparent in their regulation of the commodities markets as it relates to crypto? So these are all questions I'd very much like to see pan out, and we'll keep tabs on this, and I'll be back with you soon with more news. See you soon.